for some amazing Black Friday deals? Look no further than the Mutt Store. They have cheap prices, fast delivery, and great customer service. Use code TEXAS25 for 25% off. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Texas back with a bit of a different video. I have not really done play reviews over here on this channel because I typically do not buy the new players. You guys know me. You guys be like, Tex, go get this guy, go get that guy. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I don't see the value in that guy, and I'm all about looking at the attributes, not the overall. So I see this new Mike Evans in the game. I'm like, he looks kind of nice. And then you realize he kind of looks like the 87 Mike Evans that came out about 4 or 5 weeks ago, who looks just like the 85. But I had to go out and buy this guy because you guys know I am a chemistry whore. I guess that's the way to go out phrasing it. I love chemistry over here in this game, and I'm trying my best in order to bring you guys chem lineups with these certain players so you guys can see how they look when they're chem boosted up to the max. Now, this Mike Evans has vertical chemistry and deep threat. If he had any other chemistry besides vertical, I would not have bought him because I don't run West Coast on offense, and I wasn't going to spend 211,000 coins on a guy with West Coast chemistry. But he had vertical chemistry and deep threat, which means I could pair him up with 3 players specifically that have the same chemistry. That's going to be the Marvin Jones. That's also going to be the Andy Dalton. Now, I don't recommend getting this chemistry up to tier 2. I feel like you're kind of shorting yourself because you have to put this Terran Armstead over here at left tackle. As of right now, there's no left tackle, no right tackle, no any offensive lineman or tight end that both has the deep threat and vertical chemistry. So I had to go ahead and buy a vertical fullback to get vertical chemistry active still, as well as put Terran Armstead over here, which means I could not get my chem active how I liked it. And I couldn't go out and buy a uniform for away because I'm using one for obviously home for the vert. So it's pretty much a convoluted mess. I could without have bought a gold coach, which would have then gave me the tier 2 power run as well as vertical tier 2 as well as deep threat tier 2, but then my defense will be affected, and my defense is pretty much my pride and joy. But it's still expensive, man. You gotta buy like 4 players and also a gold coach if you're running 2 tiers or 2 scheme chemistries over here on offense. I don't think it's worth it, especially for the updates you get or the attribute boost that you get for this guy's card. So here is what deep threat tier 2 gives for those that don't know. It mostly benefits the quarterback, which is a cool chemistry because a lot of other chemistries in this game don't really benefit quarterbacks. The ankle breaker doesn't. I think chain mover does with like throw short, but a lot of the ones just benefit the receiver, give them plus a looseness, plus juke move, plus stuff like that. This one gives the quarterback plus 2 throw power, which actually makes Andy Dalton pretty usable compared to Aaron Rodgers. Looks just like him outside of a few things you guys will see coming up shortly. You also have the plus to SPEC catch. Now, I thought this Mike Evans was going to be a SPEC catch machine just because I thought deep threat tier 2 gave him a plus boost to SPEC catch as well. So it'd be plus 2 SPEC catch for deep threat tier 2 and a plus 3 vertical tier 2. Turns out I'm wrong, but Mike Evans still kind of looks nice, man. So Mike Evans, he is not that bad. So here he is compared to a lot of the other guys on my team. So he has 89 speed, which is terrible, but he has 98 SPEC catch, can boost up to the max, and 94 jumping, and top being 6'5". Now, this guy is kind of glitchy when it comes to the red zone. I got some clips I put in this video for you guys, and also some gameplay from last night's stream. If you guys are not watching my live streams, you're missing out, man. Having a ton of fun in there, playing some games, pulling some packs, play some solo challenges, getting some good stuff, hanging out with you guys. You guys seem like it as well, so I'm happy about that. But this Mike Evans, man, he was pretty good last night, also pretty terrible at the same damn time. But there are some pretty amazing plays he made for me we'll get to later on in this video. But made 98 SPEC catch, 94 jumping. He also gets a boost to elusiveness and a boost to pass blocking. The pass blocking is kind of worthless. It only affects linemen. I mean, the receiver is not going to be out here pass blocking for you. That's kind of a weird thing to have. I know Greg Olsen's vert chem, and his pass block gets increased. I think it's like a 74 pass block as it is, so a 77 is not much better. But Mike Evans is pretty amazing when it comes to that SPEC catch and that jumping combination right there. She gets some crazy catch animation for you in the end zone. Now, the Andy Dalton, this is not about him. I just want to go ahead and show you guys how he compares to the 89 overall Aaron Rodgers. If you guys are on the fence about picking up Andy Dalton, you might want to, because if you get the chems active, he is not that bad, dog. I mean, he looks just like him. Like, he looks just like him. He even has higher awareness. That's crazy. Only thing this guy doesn't have that Aaron Rodgers does is going to be the throw and run and the play action. It's kind of funny because in real life, there is no way you could convince me Andy Dalton is just like Aaron Rodgers. Maybe this year, But $8 is also terrible this year because AJ Green is hurt. So if you guys are on the fence about 20,000 coin card, Andy Dalton is a guy you should go ahead and pick up for a nice budget quarterback. So let's go ahead and get into the games and show you guys how this Mike Evans plays. All right, let's hop right into this review. And it is perfect that we got the Bucs uniforms on. So right here, Mike Evans has the +3 speed advantage against Joe Hayden. And I think I got the guy beat, but my line does not give me the time. So this review is starting out pretty poorly right now. I had a good mismatch on the left side of the field against that Joe Hayden, and I ended up getting sacked and fumbled the ball. And now Mike Evans down the field blocking has not really shown that he can do that. That's one thing I want to see this game improve on. The blocking down the field is so terrible, guys just don't even try. The first and 10, going right back to Mike Evans, who is wide open, beats his man that time, but unfortunately, he ends up fumbling the ball. Now, I think this fumble might be on me because Mike Evans clearly beats Joe Hayden, but I did not make the decision quick enough to throw the ball to him when he was wide open. So right here, Joe Hayden tries to press him and just fails miserably. Now look at this Marvin Jones, who is in the slot. He's getting pressed by his dude's nickel cornerback, and the guy gets 2 hands on his chest, whereas with Mike Evans, the guy clearly does not at all come close to pressing him. So I guess Mike Evans, at least being at 92, is kind of noticeable, as you guys can see right there. He runs right by the slower-footed Joe Hayden. He is wide open, and if I make this throw about right here when he makes his break, I can probably go down the middle of the field and break some tackles and possibly get in the end zone, but I throw it way too late, and that ends up forcing a turnover because the guy gets big hit. So Mike Evans, first catch of the game, he ends up fumbling the ball, but it's still a nice catch nonetheless. Back out on offense, and again, our line just does not give us time to get the ball to Mike Evans. He was open on the in route right there, on the in cut, but again, the pressure gets there. This guy's pressing Joe Hayden once again, which is a bad mistake, man. Don't press a slower cornerback on a faster receiver because that's what's going to happen right there. The guy didn't even press. He just pretty much dropped back into coverage and got beat. So on 4th and 1, I want to test out Mike Evans catching. He has an 85 catch rate, which might be an issue because a lot of guys in this game drop a ton of open passes, but so far, he's been spectacular. No drops, making some tough catches for me. He had that one fumble, but other than that, everything's been great. Again, another catch in traffic, holding on to the ball, getting took down, and then on 1st and 10, 2 seconds on the clock, try to go back to Mike Evans with the mismatch against Joe Hayden, and Joe Hayden wins that matchup right there. I thought Mike Evans would get inside position there, but did not, unfortunately, which resulted in me throwing a pick. And then right here across the middle of the field, again, another tough catch in traffic. So Mike Evans seems to have a nice catch rate. He's not dropping many passes for me, catching a lot of them, going deep to him once again. I was just testing out this guy's deep coverage, and Mike Evans failed a couple times there. So we got a wide receiver screen right here, get some good blocking, hurdle this guy with his 90+ jumping, and I don't know what happened there. Yo, what the hell happened there, EA? That should have been clearly a touchdown, or just more yards down the field. I might have jumped a tad too early, but there's no reason my guy should just lay down on the ground after hurdling somebody, man. I'm so hot about that because that could have been a nice highlight play right here. But instead, we get a highlight play on this one where I got time finally. Nobody's open, and we roll out of the pocket, and Mike Evans goes to the corner of the end zone like a real receiver in real life would do, and he makes a ridiculous catch. Now, I high pointed that ball, which means only one person could get it, which is Mike Evans. You guys see the height disadvantage. Mike Evans is 6'5". Joe Hayden is only about 5'10", 5'11", so that's a good 6 inches. Size matters, ladies and gentlemen, size matters. But yeah, Mike Evans working his way back. I could have got the ball to him maybe on that little butt hook, but it would have been a pick. And this is just a perfect throw, man. Perfect throw, perfect placement, and just nothing you can do about this. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. Like, look at where Joe Hayden's head is compared to where Mike Evans' torso is. Like, Joe Hayden's head is literally at Mike Evans' waist. Now, Joe Hayden is kind of bent over. He might be like 5'5" in this pose, but still, dog. Like, that's crazy. There's nothing you can do about this, and that's kind of how it is in real life. Mike Evans is a glitch. I'm pretty amazed that Jameis is terrible getting the ball to him. Like, Jameis is not as good as he thought he would be because he keeps overthrowing a guy that is probably unthrow-overable, if that's a word. So, either way, great catch right there, great highlight play. Mike Evans runs by this dude's safety and his cornerback, and I should have went for the rat catch because I went for the aggressive catch, and that resulted in me not catching an easy pass. But then Mike Evans makes up for that terrible ass catch animation, and he makes a crazy one right there. So our first game of Mike Evans was a success. Paid about 211,000 coins for him, and this game he came out here, caught 9 passes for 228 yards and 2 TDs. he was unguardable. Now, he was going against a slower cornerback in Joe Hayden. You're not really going to see that many, and as a matter of fact, the next game you guys will be seeing is against better cornerbacks. This guy happens to have Dick Knight, Trey Lane, and he also happens to have another guy I did not know about, as you guys see on this first play. I'm going deep. I'm testing out this dude's cornerback, and yeah, Xavier Rhodes just jumped over Mike Evans' back. Mike Evans had position there, but does not play the ball. He plays the receiver for some reason, or plays the cornerback, ends up throwing a pick there. Again, testing out this dude's cornerback. Mike Evans does not do anything against Dick Knight, Trey Lane, so that's the second pick of the game. And then we go back to Mike Evans, and it's a bad throw by Rodgers. It's behind Mike Evans. That's a pick. Dog, we threw picks a lot this game. But in the 2 games I played with this guy's card, I'm going to go ahead and say this guy is not worth his price just based off of what he can do for you. Obviously, he's going to be a red zone monster, but I just don't think that's going to be worth 211,000 coins. And the reason why I say he's not worth his coins, because he's 230, which is not terrible for a #1 receiver over here in this game. But the reason why I would say he's not worth it is just because there are so many other guys in this game who do what he does, but also much cheaper. And there's also his doppelganger in Mike Evans, who is going for a lot coins less, and you're pretty much only sacrificing +1s and +2s. Now, the 89 speed is nice, but it's not 90, so I don't know if you'd be able to notice it on the field as much. I mean, the 2-speed difference is nice to have, but a lot of the cornerbacks now, especially in that second game against Xavier Rhodes, they're going to shut down anybody because they have more speed than him, and just make the job more and more difficult. So the catching's not far by much. The SPEC catch only down by 1. It can only get boosted up to a 94 though. So I guess if you want that 98 SPEC catch, you buy this one, but I don't know if that's worth 200,000+ coins. And everything else is just very, very similar. So I don't see the value in picking up this Mike Evans for the price he's going for currently, when there are other guys in this game, plus him himself, the cheaper version, that can do the same exact thing for a much cheaper price tag. By the way, for those that don't know, you're asking, why is Mike Evans going for this much? EA did something so dumb. I don't know who at the office was smoking that chiba, smoking that good stuff, smoking that ganja. I don't know what's going on there, but they made him 90 tickets, 90 blitz tickets, which is equivalent to $90. Like on Thursday at midnight, we got a Tyron Smith in the game. That was 55 tickets that's going for 300,000+ coins. This Mike Evans was almost double that. Almost, not even close. It was like 20 tickets off, but still, that's close. Kind of, sort of, not really. But I'm just like, yo, this is ridiculous. So that's why he's going for so much. If he was like 50 tickets, 45 tickets, somewhere in that ballpark, his price would be much cheaper, and he'd be much more affordable. Like, I wouldn't mind paying about 150,000 coins for him, because even though it's kind of overspending, at least you're going to be getting a pretty solid #1 for a while. I just don't think paying 240 for this guy is going to be a smart buy when he looks so similar to his, obviously, 87 overall counterpart. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys like these reviews, let me know down in the comment section below. Go ahead and thumbs up the video. If you guys want more of these, I'll be bringing them out very shortly. The format will probably be like this, where I'll stream, right? I'll stream, and then I'll do the review the next day. So you guys can get my reaction, see these guys live, and then we can go ahead and think about it, formulate an opinion about it, and then we'll go ahead and give you guys what you're seeing right now. But yeah, Mike Evans is not worth it. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys agree with me or disagree with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm the Texas boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.